Yeah, you can start. You can start, please. I just want to be here to observe, for a few minutes.
It's with joy that UK family is welcoming this kind of privilege from His Excellency, our Lord, our Prime Minister, the man who never fears a bullet in defending his people. So we are glad that we have somebody like you, and we are so much happy. That is why UK has gathered here today to show their full support in getting this biafra restoration. So we are a mass. UK is fully in support of you. Anytime they call on UK for support, they are there to support you. My Lord, I want to let you know, in Finland, UK will have the highest number that will come to convention to support you. And I want to let you know, this little time we have with you, UK people, they would like to appreciate you, at least give you your cola, showing that they are welcoming you happily before you leave. We will not waste time with you. So briefly, we will go into appreciating you for honoring this invitation. This is an August invitation. So it wasn't not that planned, it was impromptu. Yet, because of your love for UK, you deemed it worthy to be here despite your tight schedule. We really appreciate. So without wasting time, we are starting to appreciating you. So we will appreciate you one after the other before we call it a day today. No, His Excellency. No, my Lord. No, our Prime Minister. How about here? So without wasting time, Dr. Emma Mabueze, he will now officially usher you, welcome you and usher you. There was.
Your Excellency, Honorable Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, on behalf of myself and representing the UK family, I will donate 1,000 pounds for you. So, Your Excellency, I will always be behind you, and many of us here are waiting to be given the God when the defense of the Biafran borders will be announced by you and authorized by you. Thank you very much.
I know that our people are willing to just give our PM cola before we go. So we are going straight to the business of the day. So one after the other, we are giving cola. I want to see you one after the other. Appreciate our PM. Day one. Yeah. Please, the floor is open. Let's be fast. We don't have time so that our PM can return to his activity.
One Grace, I donate $30. Easy.
Mazi Honorable Hill can take over from this section. Coordinate our people for this cola appreciation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, because of time, you know, a lot of people are leaving in the next 30 minutes. So we're going to be quick. Just raise your hand and say your name so that our financial secretary will capture it. And, you know, please just raise your hand. We need to give cola straight away without wasting time. Cordelia, 50 Ejema. Thank you so much. Ifeanyi, 50 ejema, Ifeanyi Obi. Ugo, 50 ejema.
Flora, 50 pounds.
Flora, 50 ejema. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Cecilia, 50 ejema. Please raise your hand. Let's. Samuel Annie, 50 ejema. Yes. No, just say it, please.
Dr. Mrs. Ibe, 100 ejema.
Dr. and Mrs. Ibe, 100 ejema. Mwakego Ude, 50 ejema.
Okay, here. Uzochukwu, Sylvester Warrior, 100 ejema.
Okay, chair, 100 ejema. Mazi Michael Obu, 100 ejema.
Northern Zone, 200 ejema.
Northern Zone, 200 ejema. Northern Zone, 200 ejema. Ngozi Obi, 50 ejema. Please clap for them. Clap for them. Ngozi Powell, 50 ejema.
AUK, 50 ejema.
Our own AUK, 50 ejema.
SYJ, 50 ejema.
SYJ, 50 ejema.
Chidima Ekpa and family, 100 ejema.
Chidima Ekpa and family, 100 ejema. Lolo Oji, 100 ejema. Chidima Ekpa and family, 100 ejema. Lolo Oji, 50 ejema. Yes.
Worry sister, 50 ejema.
Worry, our own worry sister, 50 ejema. Okay. Edwin Akolita, 100 ejema. What is this? Edwin Akolita, 100 ejema. Take a Ike. Total. Yeah. 50 ejema. Ana akuko ebe aka kanko. Yeah. Oh wow. Please. Maria James, 100. Yes. Maria James, please. Engineers will become a capture 100 ejema. Yes. All the hands.
So you collect automatically, yeah?
No, you would pay it.
David Uchechukwu, 50 ejema.
Mr. and Mrs. David Uchechukwu, 50 ejema. Only one get there. David Uchechukwu.
50 ejema. Mr. and Mrs.
Yes, all the go 50 ejema. Okay. All the girl.
Cash.
Chioma Nwachukwu, 30 ejema.
Bank account number.
Oh, Akaka. Yes. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
50 a Gemma.
Benchuk. Our own Benchuk. Always on X. 50 Ejema. Benchuk.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
James Sokera and the family, 50 a Gemma.
James Okoro and the family. Oh, James Okere. James Okere and family, 50 Ejema. Please, yeah, 1 minute. Boniface, can you bring somebody else to, please? So, are they still doing ID? More hands up. There's more hands up. I needed somebody else to help. Can you focus?
Is in the 50 a Gemma.
Our own is in 50 Ejema. Is in 50 Ejema.
Yes.
Patience Ojuku, 30 Eje.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back. You don't share. Finally, court has threatened to jail SSSDG over Mazin Nande Kanu. I don't say it go happen like this. Of course, Mazin Nande Kanu is a prophet, a Jewish prophet for that matter, a prophet of old. And you see how this Nigerian DSS, the court, because of his case, Bintanyaka also have dropped, and now the court has threatened to jail SSS DG, Director General, because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I know that because of this issue of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of things are still going to unfold. But meanwhile, let's go down to the full details of this particular information. The Federal High Court in Abuja has threatened to imprison the Director General of the State Security Service, Adiola Ajayi, over the secret police refusal to allow lawyers access to Nnamdi Kanu. Mr. Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges, is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. The IPOB leader has been in detention since he was brought back to Nigeria from Kenya in June 2021 under controversial circumstances. His legal team has reportedly accused the SSS of denying them access to Mr. Kanu. The Federal High Court in Abuja, in a notice issued on Friday, warned Mr. Ajayi that further denial of the lawyer's access to IPOB leader would amount to a contempt of the court and might result in his imprisonment. The judge, Bintanyako, on 20th May this year, had ordered the SSS to allow Mr. Kanu to receive visitors for 3 days in a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Take notice that unless you obey the direction contained in this order, see overleaf by allowing the applicant, Kanu, counsel to conduct the court-ordered visitation with the applicant on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You will be guilty of contempt of court and will be liable to be committed to prison. The court warned Mr. Ajayi in the Friday notice. The notice was also uploaded on Facebook by Mr. Kanu's special counsel, Aloy Ejimako, on Friday evening. Mr. Ejimako said the register of the court issued the notice. The notice was titled From 48 Notice of Consequence of Disobedience of the Order of Court brought pursuant to Order IX, Rule 13 of Sheriff and Civil Process Act, Cap 56, LFN 2004. Apart from Mr. Ajayi, the court directed that the federal government should be served with the notice through their lawyer, Adegboyega Aumolo, a senior advocate of Nigeria. Mr. Ajimako, in a statement on Friday, said the notice was necessitated by the repeated disobedience of the court-ordered visitation of Mr. Kanu by SSS Director General. The lawyer said Mr. Kanu's legal team has not been allowed access to the IPOB leader since 24th September. He explained that the notice is a quasi-criminal judicial process that, for once, any person disobeying a court order of the penal consequences of such an act. Therefore, if the Director General of SSS persists on this ignoble path, he will leave us with no other option than to commence vigorous contempt proceedings against him, Mr. Ejimako stated. Mr. Kano's legal team has reportedly accused SSS of denying them access to him. The legal team, for instance, accused the SSS of blocking them from visiting the IPOB leader last Monday. The lawyer on 27 September made a similar allegation against the SSS. Before then, the SSS allegedly prevented some lawyers from seeing the IPOB leader in 2021. The incident had occurred in 2022, about a year after. Mr. Kano was first arrested in 2015 under the administration of former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari. The Court of Appeal, Abuja, on 13 October 2022 held that the IPOB leader was extraordinary rendition to Nigeria and that the action was flagrant violation of the country's extradition treaty and also a breach of his fundamental human rights. The court therefore struck out terrorism charges filed against Mr. Kano by the Nigerian government and ordered his release from the facility of the SSS. But the government refused to release the IPOB leader, insisting that he, Kano, could be unavailable in subsequent court proceedings if released and that his release would cause insecurity in the southeast where he comes from. The government, through the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, later appealed the court ruling and subsequently obtained an order staying the execution of the court judgment at the Supreme Court. Delivering judgment on the appeal on 15 December 2023, the Supreme Court reversed the acquittal granted to Mr. Kano by the lower court and consequently ordered continuation of his trial at the Federal High Court. My people, I don't see they happen for that matter because alright, wonderful people, welcome back. I don't see the channel for that matter where we say it concerned the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Omadike, one of Ndibo, Odogwana Manzunanya, ndị be anyị sịkwa na ama nwoke ya bụrụ nwoke n'oke ke nwaanyị na ya bụ ife na-adị ntị njọ. It's not about my own issue. It's not about the court giving order. It's about the citizens obeying this order, because the Nigeria we found ourselves, the nation we found ourselves is a nation whereby the government parastatals, the executive, the legislature, and even judiciary themselves are now higher than the court. Because it is in this country that they will give order for a former governor to be arrested. You see the governor flaunting the order. They will give order for a former senator to be arrested. He will flaunt the order. This is the country where we find ourselves. It is the same country where a snake swallowed millions, monkey carried money away. This is the country where we find ourselves. So it's not about the court of competent jurisdiction giving their order that Kano should be allowed his visitors. It is about the Director General of the State Security Service obeying this order. That's where I myself am pointing, because remember that Kano was discharged and acquitted. But through the federal government, through the Attorney General of the Federation, filed a stay of execution of that particular judgment that was given by the appellate court. And this will tell you that the nation where we find ourselves is a nation where things doesn't work out well. Meanwhile, on other information, where we say it concern our sister, our brother Bobrisky. He said, hold very dark man accountable Bobrisky replies Falana and Fouls. Let's go down to that details. Even though this is not our usual thing here, but some things una need to hear them because, of course, I told you that no cake wine, no, I didn't enjoy. It's like a Bobrisky is okay for wine or something like that. A popular cross-dresser Idris Okunonya, also known as Bobrisky, has asked human rights activist and lawyer Femi Falana and his son, Folarin, popularly known as Faust, to hold controversial media critic Martin Otse, also known as Very Dark Man, responsible for defamatory content circulating on social media. The cross-dresser clarified that he never gave Falana or his son any money to get a presidential pardon during his prison ordeal. Bobrisky's response followed Falana and Faust's demand for a public apology and retraction of defamatory statements made by popular crossdresser in audio recordings circulating online. The Punch reports that in one of the audios shared by Very Dark Man, Bobrisky claimed that he had spoken with Faust, requesting his assistance in persuading his father, Falana, to help secure a presidential pardon, which alleged cost 10 million naira. The crossdresser also alleged that he asked Faust for 3 million to secure special treatment at Krikri Correctional Center. In another audio shared by Very Dark Man, Bobrisky claimed to have paid 5 million upfront to a senior advocate in Nigeria in an attempt to secure a federal government pardon over charges filed against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. However, in a letter dated October 14, 2024, issued by Falana's legal representative, Olorufemi Akinyemi and Taiwo E. Olawale, Bobrisky was accused of making false and defamatory statements about Falana and his son's involvement in the alleged bribery and pardon. Meanwhile, now who never know a Very Dark Man, now in the call and small boy. But this is where I'll be winding down the curtain because this matter self, to concern us. Now the freedom matter, now we dey carry mouth chook all the time. Now here I go to wind down this curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share, and also remember, make you the on that notification button so that when our news go to jump in, you go be the first we'll collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you.